The Ultimate Starved Rock Wedding Expo is your online resource to learn about local businesses that will make your wedding dreams come true.
Welcome to the Ultimate Starved Rock Wedding Podcast. Hi, this is Claire Bennett, and today I am welcoming Sam Tamblyn from Deer Park Golf Club. You are the marketing coordinator.
I am. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. So I grew up around here, and Deer Park was always the wedding destination. Do you feel that way? I mean, it's such a beautiful place.
Maybe I'm biased, but I do think that it is the place. We like to say we're right in the heart of Starved Rock country. The grounds are really beautiful, and the backdrop is perfect for weddings.
It really is. It really is. For those who've never been there, like I said, I grew up around here. How would you describe how Deer Park Golf Club feels?
Well, if you haven't been there, you should definitely stop out sometime. We even have indoor simulators in the winter, so it's a good place to hang out. But for the feel, I would say maybe polished and elevated while still being relaxed and fun.
And comfortable.
Yes, definitely.
And I mean, you can drive by. We go back to that part of Matheson around the back of the park all the time. You can just go look that way and see what a beautiful space it is.
Definitely, yeah.
Speaking of spaces, what event spaces does Deer Park offer?
So we have a really nice outdoor pavilion, which is great for weddings, receptions, things like that. You can either have the ceremony out on the pavilion or out on the ground somewhere.
Is that something you can use year-round, or?
It's more for summer and fall, nice
it?
Weather. Yeah. That restricts us a little bit, but we do have some great indoor spaces as well. We have our indoor 1904 lounge, which can be kind of converted from a game room to a more formal place.
And is that how long it's been around?
It has.
Oh, my gosh.
That was the year Deer Park was founded.
Wow.
So that's where that room got its name. But we also have the Matheson room, which is connected to the bar. A little bit better space for larger events. We have huge, beautiful windows looking out on the grounds.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I've always loved it out there. We are coming into wedding season. I bet you're getting busy, are you?
We are. It's starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
When should you book, events before your wedding? How far in advance do you recommend that people talk to you?
We recommend, there's all kinds of events that follow the engagement. So engagement party.
These days, there's a lot that goes on.
Definitely. So, engagement party kind of depends on when you get engaged, obviously. But then there's the bridal shower, which our indoor spaces are great for as well. That we recommend typically 1 to 2 months before the wedding.
But how far in advance to book it?
A year, usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's usually pretty safe with us.
And what about bachelor parties, things like that too?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Our simulator lounge is fun for bachelor parties for sure.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. If you're getting married in the summer, then obviously take advantage of the course outside. But the simulator lounge is great for that too.
I didn't know you had that out there.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're informing people of lots of other things as well.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And simulators are a big thing. Guys, especially guys who golf,
Right.
It's fun, but it's also, helps you with your swing and all that stuff too, right? Yeah. What is included in the venue rental? I guess it depends on how much you're using the venue for, right?
Yeah. Just a question to ask any venue that you book with. It's good to check in about that. Each venue is different, kind of like what they're offering and what price point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to understand what you're getting, or if you have a wedding planner, what your planner has to coordinate then on their own. So we charge usually a flat rate depending on what rooms and what spaces you're using. But then we have a few different add-ons as well.
And we didn't talk about numbers. What are we looking at as far as the least to the most that you can accommodate?
So the pavilion would be our largest space, 200 to 250 plus people, depending on what your setup is and dance floor and things like that.
And that's a nice size wedding.
Yes, definitely.
And if you're having a more intimate wedding?
More intimate, you can still use the pavilion, but each of our indoor spaces, we say, typically hold 50 to 75 people.
Okay.
So you can go all out and use the whole clubhouse, or you can kind of keep it a little more toned down.
Depending on what size you're having, it's nice to know that you can accommodate so many different sizes of weddings or parties or whatever, basically, leading up to the wedding. So what add-ons, if you're booking a wedding and I mean, you might be having the wedding there as well as the reception. Is that what you mean with add-ons?
Yeah, sometimes people are interested in hiring like day of coordinators or wedding planners to kind of help the day run a little bit more smoothly. Less for you to worry about on that day.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And I think most people do have some kind of planner these days, don't they?
Yeah, most people. And I would recommend it just so you can focus on getting married and enjoying time with your spouse and your family and friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we offer different options for that, but otherwise you're welcome to bring in your own coordinator that we're happy to work with.
Oh, you can help planning services that you help the bride with?
We can work with them on finding something like that.
Oh, nice, nice, yeah.
Yeah. So other than that, food-wise, I mean, certain venues have different policies on that, whether they have a kitchen and they want you to use their own dining.
Right.
Or bringing in caterers and things like that. Some people charge a fee for bringing in food, their own food. So we typically only cater in. We have a great kitchen for caterers to set up in.
Okay.
But we don't require anyone to use a specific caterer. We have a list of recommended ones you can choose from.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But some people charge a fee for catering and we don't. So that's a plus.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some people charge just for the use of the kitchen, period. So,
right.
Yeah. And catering has really expanded as far as what people are having at their weddings.
Definitely.
I mean, you could do anything these days.
Really. We've had pasta bars, Mexican food, barbecue, all different things like that. Someone's planning a wedding for this year that they're having pizza.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I've been to weddings where they have pizza later in the evening.
Yes.
For people to eat before they leave.
That's nice.
Yeah. So we didn't talk about like beverage packages.
Yes, that is good to plan in advance. Some places offer different packages. If you're going to do an open bar, sometimes they charge per person.
Okay.
No matter how much you drink, that's kind of just the price for what it is per
right,
person.
Right.
Or you can
I didn't know how that worked, so yeah.
Yeah, or there's sometimes where it's just kind of you start a tab and you pay the tab off at the end of the night.
Okay.
So we're pretty flexible on that. It's just whatever you want to do.
So you can offer a price for pretty much whatever they want to do.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense because everybody doesn't want to do it the same way.
Right.
You know? Okay.
Exactly.
So what restrictions as far as decor and music and vendors? Can people do pretty much whatever they want?
Yep.
Yeah?
Pretty much you rent the space, you can make it your own however you want. An example that has come up recently is open flame candles. A lot of places don't allow.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. I mean, it could be a fire hazard, I suppose.
Yeah.
But you're welcome to bring as many candles as you'd like. So when you're planning your tablescapes and decorations and things like that, that's a good thing to know in advance.
And how far out do people go with decorations?
It really ranges. We've had all kinds of extravagant weddings. People hire decorating companies. They come in, they have the whole tablescape, all decorations. Aside from that, photo booth, things like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When can they come in? I mean, do you have to book a couple of days then? Is that what you normally do?
It's all included in the price of the rental.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So our event coordinator, Missy, is great with working with people on what works for them. So if we have time the night before, you're welcome to come in and set up the night before. We'll get there as early as you want the day of as well.
I mean, you may be there for the rehearsal dinner and do that after. Do people do that? That makes sense to me.
Yes.
Yeah. What about music? Do you have any restrictions on room, space for bands or DJs or things? Or
anything is welcome. We've had everything from live music to DJs, so... We have, once again, recommended people, but you don't have to use those.
But it's nice to know that you have a list and you have people that you know are good and that do good jobs for people. It's that's part of your job too, right?
Yes.
To make sure that if they're looking for something, you have recommendations.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So vendors, we're talking as far as like caterers and things like that. Do people have anything else in? That's a weird question, but I'm curious.
Every once in a while, we have had Sizzler's Ice Cream come out and do their ice cream cart, things like that. A photo booth, I guess, could be considered.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Vendors, so different companies like that would be something to consider as well.
Yeah, I've had Sizzlers and I always enjoy the ice cream.
Yes.
It's good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So if couples want their wedding to feel more personal and not cookie cutter, where do you tell them to start?
I would say just start with thinking about what makes you and your spouse you,
Yeah.
what makes your relationship special, whether it's your favorite food that you had on your first date or a drink you like to share. People like to do specialty drinks sometimes.
Yeah.
So we've had his and hers drinks, and then sometimes they do one more. That's kind of their signature drink.
Yeah.
So one thing I liked is I knew a couple that loved their dog, wanted to include their dog in the wedding, so they named their signature drink after him. So just a way to make it personal and great parts
My
of their
daughter
lives.
did that.
Oh, really?
Their cat's name is Tiny, and they had a Tiny Teeny at
Aw, that's
their wedding.
perfect.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
That is fun.
But yeah, a lot of people actually include animals in some way or another. Can
Yes.
they do that if they have a dog ring bearer or whatever?
Sure. Yeah. We welcome it.
That's, become more common for
Right.
people to have their pets dressed up and in the wedding too.
And be the
I've
ring
seen so many
bearer.
photos of people with their pets at the wedding.
Yeah. People love their pets and they love to incorporate them in their big day.
So a lot of times, especially if you're having the wedding and the reception, that's a lot of time. Are there any time restrictions on the couple or for how long they can be, there as far as even like set up and tear down?
Right. That's something that really you just have to work out with our event coordinator. As long as she's available, she's pretty easygoing when it comes to the amount of time you can spend there.
Yeah.
Usually if it's during business hours, you can set up, if we have an event the day before or something like that, then it might get a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
But
you'll do your best to work with them, I'm sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's really just the flat fee includes everything like that. We just ask that you work with her in advance. If you know that your group likes to party and you want to be there a little bit later, then we're all for it.
You think you would know your people pretty well if they're coming to your wedding.
Yes, definitely.
So we talked about a little bit the beautiful grounds. And if someone's having an outdoor wedding, what happens if the weather doesn't cooperate?
We do our best. We kind of keep an eye on the weather all week leading up to it. We do our best to make it work outside, whether that's waiting to set up until the very last minute when the sun comes out and helping get everything ready in time, or just figuring out ways to move things inside and
if you have
make it
to.
special still.
You have to be a meteorologist in your job. I bet you didn't expect that.
Yes.
You get good at looking for that window and watching the radar, and it's part of your job.
It is.
It is. Are there get-ready suites? You usually need something for the groom's people and the bride and her people.
Right. It's nice for the bridal party, whether you're having the ceremony there or just the reception. It's kind of nice to just have a home base, somewhere to kind of dump your stuff while everything's going on. So we utilize our men and women's locker room. So we have plenty of space. You can kind of set it up however you want, but it's a great place to get ready. And
all right.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to know.
Yeah.
Are there nearby accommodations for people who may be coming in from out of town? I know, but what do you recommend when people are coming in?
It's something important whether you're from the area but your guests aren't, or if you're having a destination wedding in Starved Rock Country.
Yeah.
But
I never thought of that. It would be a destination wedding here, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It's a beautiful place to have a wedding.
It is.
So there are plenty of options in the LaSalle, Peru area, Ottawa, Utica, as far as hotels and Airbnbs and things like that. But we have a close relationship with Grand Bear Lodge. Mm-hmm. You can pretty much see them from the course.
Yeah.
So
you can practically walk over.
Right.
If you wanted to.
Exactly. So that's what we recommend just because it's so close and they're great over there.
And it's very nice accommodations there. Yeah,
Yes.
If you want to have a special place for your out-of-town guests.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that makes
There are
perfect sense to me.
rooms, cabins, things like that. So even if you wanted to stay, kind of the wedding party wanted to stay together, that would be a good option too.
Yeah, like you said, you can see it from Deer Park Golf Club. So, it's a perfect place.
Right.
All right. We talked about probably about a year in advance, they should give you a call. How about deposits and payments and cancellation? What are your policies on that?
For us, we typically charge a deposit just to save your date. Mm-hmm. So then you're marked down on the calendar and we won't give away your date to anyone else.
Right.
But then after that, it's just kind of working out what works best for you in terms of payment plan, things like that. Cancellation policy, obviously, we don't hope that happens,
right.
But we'll work with you on that too.
And I never thought of it would be so convenient and easy to have a payment plan.
Right.
A lot of people think you got to have this big lump sum to give, but you allow them to make payments, and that's something that's really important these days.
Right.
How far in advance should you send invitations? I don't think I've asked anybody on any of these podcasts about that, like save the date and invitations.
Right. I've had some questions recently about that. So save the dates usually. Most people do save the dates before they send out the invitations nowadays. So save the dates usually 6 to 8 months in advance. A little bit longer if you have out-of-town guests coming in. Then if you do the save the dates, then 10 to 12 weeks for the actual invitations.
Okay. I've been married a long time, so you don't know
anymore exactly.
what people are thinking. What makes Deer Park special when it comes to booking events? I mean, I told you at the beginning of this, I grew up here. It's always been one of the places to have a wedding. Tell us why.
It's just so beautiful out there. It's not like a cut and paste banquet hall. You can really kind of make it your own. Any vision you have, we can kind of incorporate into our space, and it kind of flows well with just being around nature and Starved Rock Country.
Can you do indoor, outdoor?
You can do indoor, outdoor. Yep. That's a good option for really anybody.
Yeah. I love a party that spills out.
Right. Yes, exactly. And when it's nice out, it's just perfect.
Yeah.
So we can do anything from like low-key and homey to completely extravagant. But our big, beautiful windows all along the clubhouse really highlight the course for sure.
And a beautiful place for photographs, too.
Yes.
I bet you guys get some amazing photographs.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And it's nice. You can take a golf cart out and ride out on the course and take photos.
Oh, wow. Because there's so many big, old, beautiful trees there.
Right.
And maybe even go over, by Matheson and take things on the bridge. Do people do that over?
We haven't had that, but that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, you can get really close in a golf cart.
Yes.
If you think about it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be cool. What's something couples always say they didn't expect but ended up loving about getting married at Deer Park?
I mean, I know we kind of talked about it already, but just the course itself, just how beautiful it is out there. It's so peaceful and quiet. It's kind of off on its own a little bit. Couples and family that haven't been out there either ever or in a long time get out there and they're like, wow, I didn't realize how, I've never been out here. I didn't realize how nice it is out here.
Yeah.
So,
it is a beautiful place.
And our grounds crew takes great care of it. So there's great views from inside and outside the clubhouse.
It is a beautiful place. So. And one of those places that's been around here, what was it, 1904, 1914?
Yep, 1904.
1904.
So more than 120
years.
Yeah. Yes.
And if, you love the history of the area, it's a beautiful place to visit and obviously to book your wedding.
Right.
Yeah. Anything else you can think about that we forgot, Sam? How do people get in touch with you if they want to have a wedding at Deer Park?
If you would like to have a wedding at Deer Park, you're welcome to call the clubhouse at 815-667-4239. There'll be an option directly to our events coordinator, Missy Knotic.
Okay.
Otherwise, send an email to events@deerparkgc.com. Same as our website address, deerparkgc.com.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. And hey, like I said, with the wedding season coming up, I hope you have a great wedding season.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
For more podcasts and tips and tricks for a memorable wedding, visit the Ultimate Starved Rock Wedding Expo at starvedrock.media.